Hey guys, welcome to Muscle Memory. My name is Malcolm, and today I have a very special guest. She's naturally gifted, amazing on the mic, outstanding, a marquee star, intends to be Knockouts champion for a very long time. You can watch our Impact Wrestling Victory Road and Impact 1000 coming up on September 8th and 9th. And apparently she has a dog in the background. It's very, very part of this interview as well, and I absolutely love
it. Hey, come here, buddy. Come here. Come here, Marley. Good
this
boy.
Is the greatest time I've ever had.
All right. If y'all hear any barking or any noise, it's this guy and this girl, Hank and Marley, taking over the interview. I am so sorry.
Well, I mean, hey, that's totally okay. It's totally okay. I mean, it's Trinity. How are you?
I am amazing. I am amazing. I'm excited for the week that's ahead.
For sure, for sure. And like leading into like this, like so many shows in Impact Wrestling. I saw on Instagram recently that there was a photo of you like meditating, and like Jake something was also in the shot as well. So I want to ask you, like, how's your mental health nowadays since being a part of Impact Wrestling and your progression so far in this company?
I am so happy, and I'm in such a good place. I feel that I'm getting these incredible opportunities, and I'm working through them week by week, and I feel that my confidence is growing and I'm improving, and I'm really excited and feel very fulfilled and rewarding getting all these different matchups. And I think it's helping me grow better as a wrestler, as a performer, as a competitor, having so many different opponents here in Impact and learning everyone's different styles. It's really been an incredible journey. And also to just be away from all that I've known in this wrestling world and the way I came in, and to just be in something just so different, away from my husband, away from, my other friends and support systems. It's been a incredible like journey of growth for me, and I'm very happy about it.
For sure. And like there's been so many like great moments of you with Impact Wrestling so far. And you've main evented a few pay-per-views as well, which is insane. And just congratulations to that in itself. What's like your relationship like with Impact management to like, and obviously you bring a spotlight to the company, but for them to also shine a light on you?
I think it's a very trusting relationship, and I feel heard, I feel valued, I feel seen, I feel respected, and I'm very thankful for that.
Definitely, definitely. And if you could defend that Knockouts championship against like a TNA legend as we're leading into Impact 1000, who would that be and why?
Woo! There are some good legends. One would be Mickey.
Okay.
Mickey is just iconic, and we never really got to do much in WWE together. So definitely Mickey would be at the top of my list. But Melina is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. To just be in the ring with her at some point in my career, in some way, shape, or form, is a dream of mine. I would love that. And definitely I get to accomplish one of those dreams with Kong this next week. To be in the ring with her is going to be so awesome. I'm so excited about her return. And trying to think who else. Jordan Grace is another favorite of mine, but I got to get my weight up first before I get to messing with her.
Yeah, she's strong. She's big bodies. Yeah,
she's strong, man. She is strong and beautiful, and I'm super excited about her return as well. But I just feel like the options are endless. The talent there is very great, and the talent that comes through there is great. And I feel like each match I just continue to I'm pushed to a new limit, and being able to feud with Deonna Purrazzo has just been such a gosh, man, she's just so good. Like she's so good, and I don't think she gets the credit and flowers that she deserves. So yeah, it's all been good, man.
Definitely. I mean, I would say that you and Deonna are probably like the faces of Impact Wrestling currently. You guys have been main evented so much. It's been great to watch you guys' feud. And I want to see, like, because obviously you've been wrestling for a very long time. And like, so when was the first time you were like actually exposed to watching like Impact Wrestling or TNA?
I've watched it through the years, but also I didn't grow up a wrestling fan. I really didn't come into wrestling until 21, and when I got signed to WWE developmental in FCW. So I came in at a very different time, when I feel like I came in kind of towards the end of the Divas era. and we were still, you know, fighting for things. And it was still that perception on women's wrestling that we weren't as good. We couldn't main event, we couldn't draw, we couldn't do these things, not getting the time and all of that. So coming into that time space of women's wrestling, and then watching the evolution, being a part of the evolution, and seeing the 4 horsewomen come in and seeing the game change and being a part of that change and just being in the mix, to now going through that and making my way here. It's just been, it's like something I really didn't even have the time to stop and think about, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just all goes and happens so fast, and it's kind of like, it's just like a one long thread. But finally, you know, this past year, I was able to kind of step back and like analyze everything that's happened over this decade, and the parts I've played in it, the parts I haven't played in it, and, you know, really figure out where I want to go next. But I've always watched clips of TNA and, you know, wrestling just through YouTube.
Sure.
But it's still like, when you don't grow up in this world, and when you don't come from a wrestling family, or it's still like so much of history and knowledge to catch up on. So I'm constantly feel like I'm trying to catch up and watch clips and watch videos and learn about feuds and matches. Like I'll probably always be doing that.
For sure.
But,
like, you had like
I've always watched from afar through the years. Yeah.
For sure. And like you had like a really extensive like background in like working for the NBA as like a dancer for Orlando Magic. How different is like working in the NBA versus like Impact Wrestling or just professional wrestling in general?
When you're on a dance team, you're a team. Like it's all teamwork. Everything you do is to move as one unit. You know what I mean? Whereas here you're fighting for these championships to be an individual champion and opponent on your an element to stand on your own alone. And so I think that's the biggest difference, I would say. But there are like a lot of similarities with just having to stay in shape, having to stay fit, you know, being able to memorize things and being able to take to choreography and things of such, and moves, and being agile and athletic. I think all that kind of goes hand in hand, which definitely helped me when I stepped into wrestling.
For sure. And like soon you'll be defending that Knockouts World Championship against Alicia Edwards. And how do you think she's going to try to beat you, and how do you counter that at Victory Road?
I know that little thing gonna do whatever she got to do to win. So she just need to do. I'm gonna do whatever I got to do to hold on to my championship. And that husband of hers, he better cool it and fall back, because I know how he get down. I know how they both get down.
Amazing, amazing. I'm sure you're definitely going to retain it. I mean, like the reign's going well so far. It's going to keep going forever. Longest reign champion.
Man, one thing. I mean, I hope and I pray, but one thing we know about wrestling is things don't always go as planned, you know? So we'll see.
What's been like your family's reaction or your extended family's reaction to seeing you now join Impact Wrestling, what you've done over there so far?
Everyone's happy for me, but initially it was like a shock to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm where I am because of where I am, but never did we thought, you know, I wouldn't be with my family, you know what I mean?
For sure.
But I think this is what it takes and where I am, and I'm happy with it. And I think the good with this entire situation, the good is finally starting to outweigh the bad.
Definitely.
So
and
I'm
I guess
thankful. I'm happy.
Good. I mean, that's all you can ask for. I mean, you're in a great place, a very good company that has a lot of great stars going for it as well.
Yeah.
And I guess like my final question for you, so I don't want to take up too much of your time, is like we've watched you grow up on television. I've definitely watched you grow up on
television. Pretty much.
Yeah, like you said you were signed at 21, right? I mean, yeah. Like you definitely grown up on television. What was like one piece of advice you could tell yourself if you could go back to when you were 21 to like tell yourself like now as now being Trinity, the Impact Wrestling Knockouts World Champion?
You are enough, and you've always been enough, and to just keep going.
Love it. I love it. Trinity, thank you so much for your time. Where can they find you on social media if they're not already following you? I'm sure they already are, but where could they follow you?
Trinity_Fatu on Instagram and Trinity_Fatu, I think, on Twitter as well. And I'm on TikTok too.
And TikTok, of course.
I don't even know my handles.
They can find you. I'm sure they can do the research. They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
They got you. They got you.
Trinity. Look for Trinity _Fatu and look for a blue check. You should find me.
There it is. There it is. Trinity, thank you so much for your time. Guys, we can find you or find you wrestling at Impact Wrestling, Victory Road, Impact 1000, Impact Plus, Fight TV, Impact Ultimate Insiders. Thank you so much for your time, Trinity. I greatly appreciate it. And guys, we're out.
Going up like 1,000. I'ma flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. We going up like 1,000. I'ma flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. When it just like 1, 2, 3. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze.